Well, it is 6:15 and we are on the road.
Well guys, here is my van setup. It's a bit messy because I've just thrown the pole in from the first job, but I am loving the LED light because it's still dark out, but it just really lights stuff up just nice. Well gang, so I'm all alone today. Paul is out today in Longford and Pat is down at Portlaoise at that big job, but I am here and it's starting to brighten up now. And I'm at this filling station that I've been calling to now for the last 15 years, I'd say. So I'm doing that by myself, so a nice day by myself on the tools. You can't necessarily beat it sometimes. I could have gone down to Portlaoise as well, but some of these regulars are all of these regulars are 4 weekly and they're overdue. And because like I said in previous videos, you know, that's our bread and butter and I don't want to let these people down. So hey guys, so I'm inside the house now and I'm rocking around all the inside. It's great. I get given the keys to the house and working away and no customers around, so it's easy to do my own thing. I'm listening to an audiobook at the moment and yeah, that really helps pass the day. So you can see the van out there. Yeah, so I had a really good weekend. Myself and Harry Turk went go-karting and there's pictures of it just right here. But for real, we had a really good laugh and a really good time, and that's something that I've been talking about recently, that it's been all work around here and there haven't been enough good and fun times. And I think it's really important that even though we're so focused on our business, that maybe on that Sunday that we take the time off to, you know, have fun with the kids, to go and just do amazing stuff. You know, what do we like doing years ago? What hobbies do we have years ago? And really try and take them on. And karting is something that I hadn't done for a long time. I pride myself on being class at it, and I really enjoyed it. But I suppose, like, what I've been going through, I suppose, for the last while as well, is I think once you get into your 30s, and I'm 35 now, I think what happens to a certain degree is you kind of have to become your own person, and you get to a point where you put less and less emphasis on other people. And I suppose that can affect us in our business life. You know, we can be affected by what people think, whether that's our parents, whether that's our wife or our brothers and sisters. You know, they might think that our business idea isn't possible or is silly, or we should only work a certain amount of hours, or why would we take on these jobs, or don't take on this staff, or do this, or don't do this, or you should do this when you know it's not really right for you. And I think it's really important in life, and it's only something really that I'm coming to realise in the last while, of just being true to yourself. And I know it's very deep and it's a Monday morning, but just really trying to be true to yourself and what makes you happy in life. You know, I've done an awful lot of thought about what my values are, and my values around wanting to be successful, my family, my kids and my wife, being a good husband, being a good father, and also probably like a bit of an environmentalist as well in certain ways, of, you know, I'd love a project that that is sustainable for the planet and looking after the planet that we live on. So doing all of that, they're I suppose my main core values, and I don't think that being successful is necessarily a bad idea, because for years, if you've seen some of my older videos, I really struggled. I didn't have the pole system, I didn't have employees, I lived in a mindset of fear. I was afraid, you know, I missed mortgage payments. I was afraid that people wouldn't get me a certain day, or that the weather would be bad that week. And not that money fixes stuff or being successful fixes stuff, because there's always problems. but at least you're not worrying about money, and at least you're not worrying about paying your bills. And last year was a bit of a worry as well, you know, making payroll and even kind of being smarter about things this year, so the cash flow is far better. So money also allows you to be a bit more generous. It allows you to enjoy things a little bit more. It doesn't make you happy, and for sure, I'm not saying that money will make you happy. Money definitely will not make you happy, but it allows you to have certain freedoms, to try out stuff that you want. So don't be afraid to really specialise in whatever you do. And if you're watching the channel and it's window cleaning, well, don't be afraid to really become a specialist in what you do and to charge according to your speciality. Whether that's commercial, industrial work, trying to get better customers, trying to put the prices up, putting yourself kind of a level above some of your competition. Don't be afraid to really take that leap, because I think it's really important as a personal growth thing, you know, to have that backing behind you, to have that stability, because then you can move on to some of the bigger questions that you might have in your mind, and I suppose you're getting out of the survival sort of mode. But anyway, that was a massive long Monday morning rant. So I've been rocking ahead at the outside, so now I am going to go rocking ahead at the inside of this, and for the first time in a month I'm back using my Mormon with the red razor rubber. Anyway, not the best effort I've ever done one-handed, but here I'm going to work away because I want to get loads done today. And again, not necessarily just about the money, but all my customers out here are overdue, and if I can, I want to get them all in today. So sure, I'll take a few videos for you. So gang, I'm home now. It's getting cold. I'm home now. We've had dinner and helping putting the kids down to bed. I've got the van half filled with water for tomorrow because that's all I need, because again Pat is down in Portlaoise tomorrow and I am by myself in Longford. I've got a few really class houses to do. One of them is $1 million, million euro house, $1.5 million I think it was to build it. It's all glass. It's one of these grand design sort of places. It's absolutely crazy. So yeah, I motored through the day. They're all regular customers. It's great to get them all done out there. There was still another little village that I didn't get to, but I worked away solid for the whole day. Pat got on grand, and I'll have to go out that direction again to do another one. But yeah, a really good day and a full day and another full day on tomorrow. But just think about what I was saying earlier, all about being true to yourself. You know, I'm not saying be a selfish prick, but like, what do you want out of life at the end of the day? What do you actually believe? If you could wind the tape forward to, you know, another 1, 3, 5, 10, 20 years, what would that look like? What would you look like? I suppose I'm thinking physically and in all aspects of your life. How would everything look? So, bit of a deep Monday, but that's what happens when you're all alone. And as another thing, on Friday we have quite a few gutter jobs lined up. Loads of gutter jobs lined up. So I rang, and sometimes you do it on the spur of the moment, and that's just the best, you know, it hits you as clear as day. I'm not doing any more gutters without a gutter vac. So I got on to Shore Clean Services, and they have a package at the moment with Gardner poles for $12.95 plus VAT, for a massive Nilfisk 3,500 watt Hoover. And so that's what's coming. So that should be with me for Wednesday. So it should make gutter jobs a lot safer and an awful lot easier. And I suppose we kind of have shied away from doing a lot of gutter jobs because of the, you know, using the ladders and just windows being nicer. So now that we have that, I'll put up a few jobs on Facebook, and I'll show people how easy it is and stuff. and how safe we are, and yeah, lash that up, and I'm sure we'll get loads more gutter jobs, and I'll put the gutter vac to real good use over the next while. So here, that was my Monday. A bit deep, a bit of a purchase, but I really enjoyed the day, and I think that's really important, to spend each day how we'd want to spend it. And that day, that Monday, was all right.